Hey, it's David from Supernova. Today I want to show you something we have just shipped, the Design System Adoption Dashboard. It's a new way to see how your design system components are actually used across your codebase, directly in Supernova. Let me walk you through what you can get out of it and how to set it up. This is what it looks like once your data is in. We are in Analytics and under Design System Adoption tab. At the top, you have 4 headline numbers. How many components are tracked, what percentage of them are actually used in code, total usage instances, and storybook coverage. That's your baseline. Below that, there is what's being used section, your most adopted components ranked by usage with numbers of instances used in code. You can immediately see where the weight is concentrated and which components are driving real adoption. To the right, 2 charts, total component usage over time and ratio of components used in code over time. As you upload more snapshots, this builds up and you can track whether adoption is actually moving. At the bottom, there is what needs attention section, with least used components on the left and least used props on the right. These are your candidates for deprecation. Let's go back up. Click any component and the detail panel opens. In the overview, you get general component stats, usage over time, and a breakdown by repository. Switch to API usage and you can see every prop, how many times it's passed, and the most common values developers actually use. That's where you spot what to keep and what to cut. The References tab lists all linked stories and markdown files tied to this component. To get this data into Supernova, go to Analytics and Design System Adoption tab. If you haven't run a scan yet, you will land on an empty state with a setup instructions right there. If you don't have access to the codebase yourself, you can invite a developer directly from that screen and they can set up Design System Adoption Dashboard for you. Once you're ready, grab the command and let's walk through what happens when you run it. In Terminal, run Supernova Code Analyze with your Design System flag from your repo root. You get an intro screen that explains exactly what's about to happen. And one thing worth calling out here, we never upload your source code, only the results of your scan. And you can preview those results locally before anything gets sent to Supernova. Let's continue. If you are not logged into Supernova, you will be prompted to authenticate. Then Wizard asks for confirmation and walks you through the necessary steps. First, the CLI discovers all packages in your current folder and lists them. You can pick which ones are your component libraries. Second, you define the scan scope. Scanning the entire repo is recommended, but you can narrow it down to specific packages if needed. This setup will be stored in the created config file, so you don't need to select it every time you run the command. Then analysis starts. You can watch it work through each package in real time, which ones found components, which found usages, which were skipped and why. When it finishes, you see a full summary. At that point, you can explore the raw results locally if you want to verify them. When you're ready, select Upload Scan Results and continue. The snapshots upload one by one, processing completes, and you get a direct link to the adoption dashboard. To keep the dashboard useful, set this up in your CI/CD pipeline so a new snapshot upload on every merge. That's when the trend chart becomes meaningful and you can track adoption continuously. The full integration guide is in the developer docs. That's the Design System Adoption Dashboard. We would love to know what do you think and what would you like to see next. Leave a comment, reach out to us, or use the feedback button directly in Supernova. Thanks for watching.